100 million years ago, Earth looked nothing like today.
It was a world of extremes. A greenhouse planet.
Covered in massive, unbroken jungles from pole to pole. The skies belonged to flying reptilian titans.
And giants ruled every corner of the planet. Walking the Earth were the largest land animals to ever exist. Sauropods weighing up to 70 tons shaped the landscape.
But they were constantly hunted. The global temperature was sweltering, with no polar ice caps. High oxygen levels allowed insects to grow to the size of eagles.
Life on land was an endless, brutal battle for survival.
But the oceans were even more terrifying. The ancient seas were warm, shallow, and full of life, creating the perfect hunting ground for marine monsters. Where the reef ended, the true nightmares began.
One predator dominated the ancient seas. The Mosasaur, a 50-foot apex hypercarnivore.
Nothing in the water could outswim or outfight them. Even the giant, long-necked plesiosaurs were easy prey.
But below the carnage of the sunlit zone,
the abyss held its own bizarre secrets. Creatures that evolved entirely in the pitch black. Giant squids and unknown leviathans ruling the deep. The Earth's crust was highly active and unstable.
Underwater volcanoes constantly reshaped the ocean floor.
Tectonic plates grinded together, causing massive quakes. A warning sign that the planet's core was reaching a boiling point. The instability of the oceans mirrored the land above. And Earth was heading toward catastrophe. Massive superstorms battered the ancient coastlines, forcing marine predators into a frenzy of survival. The climate began to swing wildly out of control. Dinosaurs were forced to constantly migrate. But a far greater threat was building underground. Then, the Earth began to tear itself apart. Massive volcanic eruptions in the Deccan Traps poisoned the air, releasing millions of tons of toxic ash and greenhouse gases. The lush paradise was slowly turning into a hellscape. Even the apex predators could not fight the changing climate.
The ash choked the plants, collapsing the food chain.
The sky turned blood red as the atmosphere grew highly unstable. The dinosaurs were already severely weakened.
They didn't know the final blow was coming from space.
Nature sent one final, terrifying warning. The oceans retreated, preparing for a devastating impact. A mega tsunami caused by the ultimate cosmic strike, wiping the coastlines clean in a matter of minutes. The age of the dinosaurs ended in fire and water.
Then, the sun vanished entirely.
An asteroid the size of a city hit the Earth.
Traveling at 40,000 miles per hour.
In 1 second, 160 million years of dominance was erased, releasing the energy of billions of atomic bombs. A shockwave circled the globe, destroying everything standing. Earth was instantly transformed into a burning wasteland. It rained molten glass across the entire planet. The Earth's crust shattered, completing the apocalypse. A few stragglers survived the initial blast,
only to be consumed by the global firestorms.
The greenhouse world burned to the ground, followed by a freezing, dark impact winter that lasted years. 75% of all life on Earth was extinguished. This magnificent world vanished forever. But Earth is incredibly resilient. Slowly, the dust settled. The sun returned. And from the ashes, the survivors emerged. The tiny mammals that hid underground inherited the Earth, leading directly to us. We built our world on their graves.
Now, they exist only as silent giants in our museums. The reign of the dinosaurs is over.
But their echoes still remain. Look to the sky, and you will see the last surviving dinosaurs. A living reminder of the world that used to be.